Hey. Hey, Aquarius. Sun, how are you, honey? Welcome to the Lumiere channel. I am going to be doing your 2019 Higher Self's guidance for the year. This is essentially the undercurrent of your year. This is going to be where you can anchor yourself when you are having those moments where you just, I don't know what to do. Where this will hopefully snap you into the higher purpose for you. Not the higher purpose necessarily, but your higher path, for your highest good. And listen carefully, Aquarius, the highest good of all. Okay? So, the higher self guidance message is going to come through a spirit animal embodiment. I'm going to ask, as I'm asking as we speak, for a message from you, a guidance message from you in the form of an animal spirit that you can anchor yourself to throughout the year. Save this message somewhere. This is intentionally for Aquarius sons, Aquarian sons. If you can save this somewhere or take some notes or keep it on your whatever thing for your new year to remind you and to be a reminder for where your anchor may be for the year in order for you to make decisions from that place, that would be helpful for you. Okay? At the end of this reading, I'm going to be sharing something with you. And so if you're down for the cause, hang out. If not, it's definitely not for you. Okay? I just had like a really powerful reading for one of the signs, and I'm like reeling from it. So, all right, Aquarius, please. Guidance for Aquarius for 2019, please. Guidance for Aquarius for 2019, please. We're not letting go tonight. I'm falling from cloud nine. Wide awake. Aquarian baby, you got seahorse spirit. I have never gotten seahorse spirit. I'm excited to get to know her. Okay. All right. There you go. 53. 93. 40. 50. 53. Let's find out what seahorse spirit has to say for you. Initially, she says, watch and wait. You gotta watch. You gotta watch. Watch and wait. Okay. I'm intrigued. You have my attention. Let's see what you're about. Hovering gracefully, the seahorse observes with the perspective of one who is not engulfed by the drama, remaining at a distance from all the turbulence. Seahorse spirit appears at this time, Aquarius, to remind you of the need to be neutral and gain perspective. Your message from Seahorse Spirit is, not my circus, not my monkeys. Spirit wants you to know that even if you are tempted to jump into the fray and try to fix things, the best way to serve yourself and others right now is to remain calm and simply watch and see. Another message here is that whatever your query, Seahorse Spirit asks you to step back from it. Be willing to explore things from different angles rather than a singular one. And just observe what is possible. From the perspective of the position of the neutral observer, you will discover a myriad of opportunities and a deeper understanding of what you seek and why. And you will know beauty, truth, love, and wisdom. The protection messages, are you holding on to judgment, sure that your perspective is the only correct way to look at things? There are as many perspectives as there are creatures in the sea, and when Seahorse Spirit appears, you are reminded to detach from the experience so you can view it from more than one angle. Pay attention to your hidden beliefs and how they affect the way you think, feel, and act, Aquarius. Are you being fair to all involved, or do you need to step back? Perhaps the drama you've been drawn into is your own. Whatever the actions of others, your challenge is to be non reactive and to not take their words or behaviors personally. Their turbulence, Aquarius, may have little to do with you. So remain neutral until you know more. Your perspective may be quite different in time. I don't typically read the protection unless it comes out in protection, unless I feel it. I don't remember if Seahorse Spirit did some flippity flips, perhaps it did. But either way, I felt called to read it, I read it, and it lines up either way. Aquarius, this year is not meant for you to be a busybody, or at least not meant for you to be a immediate busybody. Okay? It seems to me that this year, the undercurrent of your year is in those moments. Just watch and see. Wait and see. Look to see if there are other ways to mitigate a certain outcome, a certain circumstance, rather. Look and see if some new information will pop up. You get a text message, wait and see if another text message will come through that will clarify their message. If you're getting a job offer, wait and see. Ask for a little pause. If you're being asked, this year, it seems that it's not necessarily that you're pacing yourself. It's almost like you're being called to see what isn't there. Because when you're in something, when you're in your own jar, you don't see your own label. When you're in your own space, in your own monkeys, in your own head, you don't see what else is going on, what else is in the bigger picture. When we think our way is the only way, we don't see that our way affects this, and this other option. And sometimes what isn't for us isn't for us. What we want to be for us is better suited for someone else, real talk. And what is for that person sometimes may be more right for us than them. Again, what this is saying really, overall, without really getting into too many specifics because the year is grand. Assume an attitude of observance. As an air sign, Aquarius, be the King of Swords. In my mind, who the King of Swords is, he watches, he defends, he watches, he will do what he needs to do when he needs to do it, when he's called to do it. He's the king who will take, in my mind, the longest time to make a decision. I don't think the King of Pentacles will take a long time to make a decision. The King of Pentacles, he pretty much knows what he wants to do. He wants to conquer the world. Some more. The King of Pentacles will basically, to me, like, forget what's going on sometimes. If the King of Pentacles is taking time, it's because his focus is entirely elsewhere and he just gives no fucks, little fucks, zero fucks, or is just forgot that there's this whole other thing going on. The King of Wands, he will get in there. The King of Cups, well, he'll do what the King... Let's not talk about the King of Cups right now. Let's talk about the King of Swords. Be embracing the energy of the King of Swords. Not even the Queen of Swords necessarily. The King of Swords. This is someone who will look at all possible options. His daughter could come to him with an issue, saying, "Oh, daddy, this person took my doll," and the King of Swords will say, "What's your perspective? What's this person's perspective?" They won't show necessarily favoritism because it's their daughter. They will look at the situation and look at all of the options out there and devise a plan that fits accordingly to how things ought to be done or to move forward. Even if it hurts him in a certain way, even if it's not to his immediate gain. He's a just king, the King of Swords. He's silent, but incredibly wise. To me, he is the wisest king. Real talk. I think highly of the King of Swords. In this moment, anyway. Embrace and embody that energy of watching, observing, discerning, waiting for the right moment to strike. And when you strike, you strike. When the King of Swords strikes, it is precise. He hits his target, he gets his mark, and it's clear what he has done. Embrace that this year. It might be difficult. But, you got it. You got it. You take care of it. You got it. You may need to surround yourself with swords. Purposefully, intentionally. To make sure that you are looking at all possible angles. Basically, be a Libra. JK. Okay, alright. So, this year, this is how when things pop off, I hope you can remember to watch and wait. Okay. To step back and be willing to explore things from different angles rather than a single angle. Excuse me, or from just your perspective or this person's perspective or the general perspective. Implore diplomacy, I guess. I was talking about in the beginning about sharing something with you. I have a membership, and it's about sovereignty, stepping into your sovereignty, claiming your sovereignty, stating and claiming within yourself that you are a sovereign being. And in the membership, at the different levels, I do that a little bit differently. The Alumet, Lumiere, and Phoenix level, and it's growing, it's always shaping, it's always reforming. It's a beautiful place. I love it, and I talk about it every so often. However, what I want to talk to you about today is the free level that's opened to the public. It's been there. It's a community level. It's called Canary. Chirp, chirp. It's the Canary level. In the Canary level is where I'll be posting certain longer form content. It's essentially the extension of what's public on YouTube. It's a bit of a wall just so certain people who want to actually go a little bit deeper into what I typically do here on YouTube can find that, but really it's a place for me to wild out just a little bit in the same way that I do on YouTube, but in a place where I feel sort of safer too. For my own sort of sense of safety and comfort. And also to commune, and for you all to commune with each other, most importantly, about the concepts that are being shared, where you can share your story and what you're going through, and talk to others, and we can grow together as a community. So if you are interested in that, I'd love to have you if you're down for the cause. The link is in the description box below. If you decide to join one of the other levels, the Alumet, Lumiere, Phoenix level, have at it. You are free to. But otherwise, the Canary level is there for you. In the Canary level, you will also find, I haven't added too much content yet. There is content there in the form of my journal and some other stuff, so there is content there. But there is a... my journal, which is really personal. I'm a very private person. I know I share a bit of my story here and there, but it's personal. So there is that there, and you can watch, how certain things play out in my world and how I'm handling them. And it's a bit of a space where I get to break down, break up, build up, and be me a little bit more, but obviously people are watching and it's awkward. So there's that if you're that type of person and are interested in that. And there's also some other stuff. So if you're down, the link is in the description box below. I will see you over there. If not, I will see you here, same time, same place. Au revoir, à bientôt. Keep your light on, and good luck, honey.